Respect. Now your genuine love, respect page. I hope your day's coming along well so far. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Hello to the person in the back. Listen, we don't do all that drama stuff over here. Respectfully. Save it for your mama, because we don't care. Bye. Return back to Sunday. Respectfully, it's okay. You're only making yourself even more mad just sitting over here. Respect. It's a thought process for me at the end of the day. When you start your healing process, it would never be an overnight process because it's a process within a process at the end of the day to understand to have balance within yourself. Regardless to what obstacles come into your life, challenges, uncomfortable situations, misunderstanding days, from good to bad days at the end of the day, it's always good to have balance within yourself in a healthy way. Because things in life happen. And not only do things in life happen at the end of the day, you don't know how you're going to react when something happens. So having balance within yourself to understand at the end of the day, if I have more self-awareness within myself to genuinely know what peace looks like in a healthy way, I know how to have balance within situations that occur when you least expect it. No disrespect or shame. At the end of the day, this page is not for everybody, and that's okay. That's okay. But never psych yourself out your thought process and thinking that, okay, well, I overcame this obstacle in my life. I understood the assignment, but at the end of the day, when something repeats itself, or if something transpired within repeating itself during my journey at the end of the day, how do I not allow myself to go off balance and go into a depression stage or go into anxiety mode or go into myself showing up as I'm not worthy of myself to show up at the end of the day? Because it took you a long time to reevaluate your thought process to say, you know what? I have to find healthy balance within myself to show up for myself. And to understand that you have to have healthy balance within yourself all the time, because having healthy boundaries and being patient within your process of showing up for yourself is very important. Because if you don't have balance within yourself and you say you want peace within your process, that energy hit different when you at peace with yourself. You're not getting triggered. You'll be triggered less when you're genuinely at peace with yourself. I'm gonna just put it like that. And when you at peace with yourself, say for instance you get bad information or you get certain type of information that is not digesting in your system too good, it's not gonna affect you as much when you at peace with yourself compared to you not being at peace with yourself. It's a different type of balance. And knowing your self-worth at the end of the day, knowing how to balance everything out, your healing process is not going to be easy. It's not. Because thinking that you can psych yourself out of your own thought process, thinking, okay, well, I overcame that challenge within my process of my journey, only reevaluate yourself to say, you know what? I feel like I'm going back. I feel like I'm replaying everything all over again. Not just replaying everything all over again, but damn, why is this allowing me to feel like, damn, I feel like I want to give up? When you were just screaming at the top of your lungs how you were just so happy with your life. You're so happy within your process. But you just like to own self out your thought process because at the end of the day, you was never happy with yourself. It was only a moment situation. It's good to feel good in the moment, but to have balance, to elevate within those moments that come in store for you as time progresses at the end of the day, to understand at the end of the day, you have to maintain that balance. Just like you maintain that unhealthy relationship at the end of the day, you can maintain a healthy relationship with yourself. No disrespect. If you can manage an unhealthy relationship, you can manage maintaining your self-awareness and having patience for yourself to understand your self-process. Understanding, okay, I am a human being. Understanding life happens. But I want to be comfortable with the color skin that I am, with whatever disability I have, whatever misunderstanding self day I have, whatever culture I am, whatever sexual orientation I am. I want to be comfortable. If you're elderly or not, I want to be comfortable. I want to be so comfortable, damn. I never even knew this even can exist. You know, just like you say, you wasn't expecting to be in that unhealthy relationship that you never knew it couldn't exist, but you heard everybody else being in toxic relationships until it happened to you. But you knew how to balance that toxic relationship at the end of the day, but you don't know how to balance yourself. How do you know how to balance an unhealthy relationship, but you don't know how to balance yourself? Ma'am, sir, make it make sense at the end of the day. How could you show up for somebody who's half-stepping with you at the end of the day and telling you they love you, they care about you, but they treating you like you're not worthy of as a person? But you applying all this energy from within you at the end of the day to say, you know what? I could show up for this person. I can be kind to this person. I can respect this person at the end of the day. You were showing up for all those failed relationships that you allowed to accept because as time progressed, you still was in a situation. But now that it's for you to show up for yourself, you don't know how to show up for yourself. You don't know how to be patient with yourself within your process at the end of the day. That your healing process would never be an overnight situation. It would never. Just like, you know, that relationship that was so toxic that you had to deal with. You thought that was an overnight process for you to get over? No, let's mentally talk about it. It wasn't an overnight process for you to actually be like, you know what? I still think about this person. I did care about this person. I don't like what they did to me. But that person still replays in your head sometimes. Because it was an unhealthy situation. How damn? How did I allow this to happen? How did I allow this to go so long? I could have been invested in my own self with all the energy that I endured with somebody else. That's not even my child at the end of the day. I allowed another human being to suck me on my own thought process at the end of the day. Because I was being kind. Because I was showing up for myself. Well, at least I thought. If you could allow somebody to waste your time and play in your face at the end of the day, respectfully, you could take that same energy that you're applying into that negative person and apply that same energy into yourself the healthy way. You know, showing up for yourself. You don't gotta allow a situation to transpire after transpiring after transpiring during your journey to keep accepting people who is not deserving of your time at the end of the day. To understand, you know what? I need to know what my self-worth is. How do I find out what my self-worth is? How do you feel? What is the emotions that you feel when you entertain somebody that you want to talk to? You feel good about yourself, right? You feel good that you got that person's attention, right? That same, what is it, love at first sight, whatever they call it. Because it was nothing but lust. And in real life, it was nothing but lust because it didn't work out in your favor. It didn't work out how you thought it was going to work out. So it was lust. So because it turned into lust at the end of the day, now you got to reevaluate yourself like, okay, well, it was lust, right? I applied all this energy within somebody who couldn't even value my time. Not only they couldn't value my time, but replaying all the things that you done showed up for. Just because days. You put your emotions into it. It was the thought process for me. But you couldn't remember to go wash your ass. Or you couldn't remember to go take care of your business when you had to go to that doctor's appointment. Or you couldn't go take care of yourself when you needed to go do whatever it was you needed to do for yourself. And you just put it off like, I'll just do it later. Because you allow someone else thought process at the end of the day, especially when somebody wasn't even worthy of your time to show up for you in an unhealthy way. And you couldn't even apply that energy into yourself. You couldn't apply that energy into yourself until it was too late. But it's never too late to show up for yourself. Never. But it was too late for that situation. Because at the end of the day, it already happened. So it's already too late for you to think about what you just put yourself through at the end of the day, to reevaluate yourself, because it already happened. That's why it was too late. And I say that respectfully. It was too late because the situation already transpired. It's too late. So now how do you reevaluate yourself now? To apply all that energy that you applied to a person who had lust towards you at the end of the day, who wasn't even deserving or worthy in your time, valuing your time, how do you apply all this energy into yourself now? To show for yourself, right? In a healthy way. You know, when you was feeding that person, you apply that into yourself, right? When you was buying stuff for that person, now you apply that into yourself, right? You know, when you made sure that person was okay, to check on that person, you got to make sure you check on yourself. Like this, I love myself today. I love myself more than I did yesterday. I respect myself enough to know at the end of the day, I know my self-worth. Find out what your self-worth is. What your genuine self-worth is. No, respectfully. Because if you don't know what your self-worth is at the end of the day, it's pointless. Respectfully. Now allowing somebody to psych out your thought process. Now allow somebody to allow you to feel like you're unworthy of a person. That's uncomfortable, right? Or somebody disrespecting you in the process of you finding yourself. That's uncomfortable, right? And all you gotta do is just show up for yourself. Like, damn, why all the animosity for? I'm not dishing that energy to you. I'm not bothering you, no shape or form. So that same energy that you applied into that person, now you gotta apply that into yourself. Now you gotta plant this seed, right? And let it grow and blossom within you. Because it's a process within a process now. To understand like, yo, I love myself. I do. I honestly love myself. I want to be at peace with myself. I want to start this process within me. How do I start it? Anybody around you who don't mean no well, who's draining your energy, who is negative, who's not motivating you in a healthy way, they're not deserving of your time. Because it stops your process at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully because energy is real. It's energy. Someone's energy being projected on you at the end of the day, and it's negative, it's not a healthy environment for you mentally, spiritually, or financially. Respectfully. This page is not for everybody, and that's okay. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. It's very important to protect your energy. Now you genuinely love, respect. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. You deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intention to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Respectfully. Never allow someone to psych of your thought process because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. Never allow someone to psych of your freedom because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. Never allow someone to psych of your thought process because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. Loving yourself is not a crime. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. Your life matters. It's okay to respect your neighbor in a healthy way. Especially when you both don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards each other. Respectfully. It's called respect. Night, genuine love, respect. I truly appreciate your time. To the genuine ones only. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for your time and have a good remaining week. Respect.